Hey everybody, what the F is up? Bringing a stream at you because Fierce said his streaming device, he doesn't have a lot of time left. And I wanted to do a stream today because I'm not going to be doing one at 2 o'clock for a while because my life coach said, if you want to get more done during the day, sleep is a critical factor of it. So, if you want to be productive and start doing stuff, you got to quit staying up till 2 a.m. And plus, I got to go to my writer's group tomorrow. I went to one today, and, we're going to get peers in here. So, and I will send El Pierzo the linko. And we'll get him in here and we'll see what he has to say. And I actually, I have a monster all ready to go. And let's give him a link. Bam. And we'll get him in here. Yakvo Petrovich Goldyakin says, Randall. That is me. I'm the Grandal. The Grand Ole Randall. So yeah, we're going to be reviewing some movies today. We for the first half, we're going to be doing questions with peers, and for the second half, we're going to be reviewing Escape Plan, Meatballs, and Get Out. And Yakvo says he's sucking on a Werther's original. That is good. I love Werther's butterscotch. That is one of the best candies of all time. White chocolate is really good. The Carrie Show. It's Randy. Hey, what up, Carrie? Yeah. Speaking of white chocolate, one time my mom said, Randy, I want you to go to the store and I want you to get 72% dark chocolate. And unfortunately, I am at the mercy of Walmart, and whatever Walmart has, that's what I got to get. So one time I got like 50% chocolate, and then I also got white chocolate for me. And then I came home and I gave my mom, and my mom goes, oh, that's not what I asked you for. I asked you to get 72% chocolate. And I was like, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. She's like, that's not what I asked you for. And I explained to her, I'm at the mercy of Walmart stock. What they have is what they have. I can't just, if they don't have it, they don't have it. Then like an hour later, my mom comes in my room and she goes, oh my God, Randy, you got to taste this white chocolate. It tastes amazing. I'm like, oh yeah. Because an hour ago you were just like, I hate it. And now you're like, oh, I love it. So there you go. So now we are going to get Le Fierce Man in here.
Yo, it's the Fierce Man.
Fierce. What's going on?
I'm having a good day, Randall. How are you? Shout out to Yakvo. Shout out to the Carrie Show.
Yep.
How are you, Randall?
I am doing good and doing better and better every day.
Well, I want to thank you for letting me join your show. Time to crack open a Mountain Dew and let's do this.
Yeah.
And listen to it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So what do you want to do first? Do you want to review the new Batman trailer first, or do you want to do the questions first? I'll let you decide.
It's your show, Randall, so we can do whatever you want.
We'll start off with the questions, then we'll do the review of Batman trailer, and then after that, we'll do the movie review.
I like it. Let's do it.
Okay, so now the first question is, and when we left off the questions last time, we were talking about Fierce Man, and I asked you who would you get to play Fierce Man besides you, and you said no one. You said, if I can't be Fierce Man, nobody's going to be Fierce Man, right?
That what you said? Like, to a point. Like, if I could do it, I would do it.
Yeah.
But obviously I can't play Fierce Man like when I'm like 60 years old. So if I got too old, then I would pick somebody.
Thank you, Dankness. Thank you.
But I'll be honest, I don't know who I would pick, Randall. That's the
Tom Cruise.
That's an honest answer. I don't know who I would pick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dankness. Randall, who would you get to play Cameo Man?
Well, for a long time it was somebody, but he's no good anymore. He's gone to a bad place. But if I could get anybody, it would probably be Justin Whalen. He's the guy who played Jimmy Olsen in Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman.
Oh yeah, he's a good actor.
Or I would get Jerry O'Connell from Sliders. You've never seen that show. You need to watch Sliders, dude.
You've been telling me about it. I swear, I need to catch up. Guys, fans out there, Randall, I need to catch up on Sliders. What's that futuristic one?
Sliders, Time Tracks, Mantis, and Nightman. That's your 4 assignments.
Right, I'm serious. I have got to get. Randall, I just buy too many movies. I've got.
There are like billions of seasons of these shows.
I know. I'm serious. Like, I need to catch up, but I buy so many movies. Check out. This is what I'm trying to catch up on. I'm trying to catch up on Star Trek Discovery, Star Trek Picard, The A-Team, Street Hawk. What else do I have over there? I bought the first 2 seasons of Chips. You know, that motorcycle show?
Yeah.
So once I get done with all that, I swear I'm on it. I swear on my life I'm on it. But yeah, that's I really don't know who I would get to play Fears Man. I mean, because I made up the character. I really would love. I would love to play the character.
Yeah.
Randall, can I do a plug real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
2 things, guys. I just want to I just want to say hi to the fans, and I'm gonna try and give you guys the most epic vlog when I'm on vacation. I won't let you guys down. I'll try to film anything and everything. I'm gonna do Randall. I'm gonna do a stream at the OG coffee shop, the one that started the all. So the fans have to look forward to that. Don't forget to subscribe to my TikTok, FearsMan26, and Fears Vlogs and FearsMan26. All right, Randall. What next?
Okay, so that was the first question. The next question is hold on. Besides people in your family, who are your role models?
Well, I mean, I have so many role models, Randall, so I'll just give you a few.
Give me the top 3.
Besides, my dad and my grandfather.
Besides her family.
Okay. Let's see. Because those would be the first 2, my grandfather and my dad. But besides my family, I mean, George Lucas is a big inspiration. Like, I love his movies. I love the way he directs. He always seems like a cool, calm, collective guy, like in like his interviews. Very chill guy. I have a lot of respect for him. So if I had to pick 3, though, he would be probably number 1, then Steven Spielberg, and then probably Mark Summers.
Yeah. Pixel has a question. He says, what's one music artist you have on repeat currently, Randy? Monster Magnet. Their album Crop Circle is amazing. They actually did music for the movie Soldier with Kurt Russell, and there's a kick-ass song and they used it in the credits, and I'm like, oh man, you guys should have used that during one of the fight scenes. That would have been the most epic fight scene music ever.
Randall, let me ask you something since Pixel brought that up.
Yeah.
Like, I know you love movies, but are you really into music too?
I love soundtracks. Soundtracks are my jam. You know,
so
if it was in a movie, I probably have it.
So it doesn't matter what movie you love the soundtracks.
Yeah.
That's
the main type of music that I listen to.
I'll admit,
and scores.
I'll admit, I like a few soundtracks too. Like, I've got the soundtrack to Wizard of Oz. I've got the soundtrack for Back to the Future, and there's 2 others that I have. Oh, Ghostbusters, and I can't think of the other one, but I've got.
Yeah, I believe Alan Silvestri did both those, Back to the Future and Ghostbusters.
Let me answer Yakov's question. He says, well, not really a question. It's more of a statement. He says, Fears, you're the only person I know who isn't into music. No, that's not true, Yakov. I'm into some music. I'm just more of a movie guy. I've loved movies ever since I was 5 years old. I watch more movies. I do like music. I like certain kind. Like my dad introduced me to like bands like Van Halen and Def Leppard and YMCA and the Beatles and the Beach Boys, and I like him and CK. So I do love music, but I'm that type of guy, Randall, that I know the tune. I couldn't tell you the name of the song. I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard that tune. Yeah. I'm just more into movies, Yakov.
Yeah. But like music to me is kind of like food. A lot of people, they like some music, but they don't like other music.
Exactly.
It's like food where like nobody says, "Oh, I don't like food at all." I don't care for food at all.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Randall. I never said that I hate music. I never said that I don't like music. Yeah. I just prefer movies. Like if someone said, "Hey, Fierce, do you want to go to a concert or do you want to go watch a movie?" I would pick go watch a movie in a theater way before going to a concert. That's just how I am, Yakov. I love movies. I'm obsessed with movies. I went to film school. Randy's obsessed with movies. So, yeah. And to answer, I'll even be nice, Randall. I know, but I'm trying to be a better person and try not to start anything. But I will be nice. Shout out to Carl the fan, and I hope you're doing well. And I will answer his question. He says, Randy, when do you think Fierce is going to move back home? Never. That's the answer. Never. I'll go visit, but I love Florida too much. I'll never move back.
And he asks, why is the Big Mac the ultimate gamer fuel? Because it's cheap and filling.
It is good.
It's cheap and it fills you up.
It is good. Randy, what do you like on your Big Mac? Do you like just ketchup and mustard, or do you
like extra pickle, extra ketchup, no onions, no lettuce.
Nice.
I hate rabbit food on my Big Mac.
Well, I love salad, Randall. So salad, ketchup, mustard, and I will agree with Randall. Extra pickles.
Pickles is the only rabbit food that I can stand.
I love pickles. Extra pickles. Like slap on 4 pickles on that bad boy, or even more.
So should I answer this question too, Fierce?
Yeah, go for it. It's your show, Randall. Go for it.
My top 3 are Tony Robbins, because he has all the answers and he helps millions of people, do better and stuff. And then my second role model is Paul W. Sanderson, because Paul is living the life that I want to live. He makes the best movies. He made Mortal Kombat. He made like 6 of the Resident Evils.
Dude,
and he has a supermodel wife.
Randall, thank God you told me to take a chance on that new Mortal Kombat movie, because I love the original. When was the original made? 94?
He directed the original. It was made in 1995.
They filmed it in 94, though, right?
Yeah.
But it came out in 95. So I love that one. But number two came
out in 1997.
Now number 2 sucks. I'm talking about the new one. Remember, I was hesitant to watch the new Mortal Kombat, the one that just came out like a year ago. And you're like, "Oh, Fierce, it's fucking epic. You got to go for it." And I was like, "Randall, the second one sucked." I'm like, "I bet you this new one's gonna suck." And you were like, "Fierce, you're on crack if you don't watch that."
Yeah.
I watched it, Randall. It is. I don't mean to curse on your channel, but fucking goddamn amazing.
Yep.
It was amazing. I bought it on Blu-ray. Thank God I took your advice, Randall. It's so good.
Yep. Next question. What is your vision for the next 5 years? It's a deep question.
That was deep, Randall.
Yeah.
That was deep. Hopefully, the next 5 years.
Yep.
Hopefully, a Mrs. Fierce, a house, maybe some children. I really want to be a dad, because my dad is like one of my. I don't mean to get sappy, but it's the truth. My dad is a big inspiration in my life, and my grandpa Fierce. Sadly, my grandpa Fierce is not with us anymore, but they were 2 big role models, or they still are. And I want to be just as good of a dad as my dad and my grandpa were. So hopefully the next 5 years, Mrs. Fierce, I'd love to have a son or a daughter or both. some children. The American dream, Rand. I'm not asking for much, white picket fence, a house with a white picket fence, the whole 9 yards, wife, kids, and a better job. A better job.
I think there's somebody out there for every Claire audience. I think there's somebody out there for everybody.
I agree.
So, now I guess I should do the 5-year plan.
Yeah, go for it. I was going to ask you another question, but yeah, go ahead.
My 5-year plan, I want to do a lot more live shows for like groups and charities and stuff. I'm doing another charity sometime in the next month, and I'm doing magic for them, and they're gonna get a little bucket out so I can get tips and stuff. But I really want to be on TV.
I'll admit, every time you do a live show, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I had to say this because you're my best friend and I love you like a brother, man. Every time you do a live show, you call me and you say it's a massive fucking success. You're like, Fierce, I was at karaoke, started doing magic. One guy tipped me $50. One guy, bought me some food, blew their fucking mind. You should more focus on like doing more places like on an actual stage, Randall. Like sign up for
That's what I mean, Fierce. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Shows.
Sign up for some like comedy nights. Because I know you said it's like half comedy, half like magicians and shit. Sign up for more of those. Get some footage. Like have your buddy Mike or me. I'll film for you. Film off to the side. Put those shows on your channel and just spread the word. Word of mouth, Randall, is one of the best ways of getting your shit out there.
And I want to do some shows at like a hotel, like my friend Todd Bogue does. My friend Todd Bogue does shows. And he gets $5 per head. Sometimes he charges 10, and like 30 people show up to his show. So that means he gets like $150 to $300 for 1 hour of work. I mean, how can you be like that's like $5 per minute, and that's like a masseuse, like a really high end masseuse gets like $1 per minute.
How much did you say it was like total at the end that he gets?
He gets like $300 for 1 hour of work.
That's not bad.
And he only works one night a month. One night a week. So
that's not bad.
He works like 4 days.
Now wait,
he gets $1,200.
Can he work more than one? Like, can he do more than one show, or is he just?
Oh yeah, he's not on Social Security, Fears. He can do as many as he wants to.
Okay, I was like, why stop at one a week? I'm like, do like 3 or 4 shows a night and keep making that cheddar.
Well, Fears, if you could make all the money that you make right now, but you only had to work 4 days a week, wouldn't you do it?
Well,
4 days a month.
Randall, you know me. I love going to work. I love making money. So the more time I'm at work, the more money I get. So I would probably work. I would do what everybody does. I would work 5 days a week and have the weekends off and just have that fucking money just keep rolling in.
Yep. Who do you want to play the Milkman in the Fierce Man movie?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Gotta be somebody hellacious, Randall, because like the Milkman that that me and you created for Fierce Man is like the equivalent to fucking Lex Luthor, that bald son of a bitch,
Yeah.
Like always starting shit with Superman, I don't know.
I don't know. I really want Tom Cruise to be in Fierce Man.
You know what'd be cool, Randall? Is how Dean Cain played Superman? Mm-hmm. Dean Cain has always played like good guy characters.
Yeah.
Never in his career has he ever played like a villain. It would be awesome to like shave his head, and put him in the Milkman suit. With like the little fucking top hat that the old
Milkman bald. I mean, we had him have black hair in the.
Well, because you added black hair, but I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't care. I was like, because we were just doing like preliminary sketches. So I think I want him bald, but like one of those like 1940s like Milkman, with the shirt, the bow tie, with the white shirt tucked in with like the fucking hat. Randall, they still have those guys in England. Anytime I go visit my British family, they still have milk people that deliver to the house. You have to order it, but then they still drive up with their van. And the last time I was in in England. Now they do more. They do milk. They serve orange juice. They do goat milk. They do certain types of like Kool-Aid, but they still do it.
Yeah.
Probably the only European country that still does that. I mean, the milkman job is very far and few between because everybody can go to the grocery store now. But
yeah.
So, but yeah.
Okay. So next question.
Let me ask you a question, Randall.
Yeah.
Like, okay, because we're gonna go back and forth. All right. So, the sky's the limit. The biggest budget ever for Cameo Man.
Yeah.
You play Cameo Man. I play Cody. You have to, but here's the twist on it. I know that like I've voiced Cody for what? How many years now? 10 years now? Have I voiced Cody around there?
I think about 7 or 8.
Well, it's almost 10 years. So we've went through a lot of Cameo Man villains, but it's a live action movie, right? You have to create a new villain for Cameo Man and Cody to take down. And you can do whatever you want, Randall. Like sky's the limit. Like they're like, Randall, we're gonna give you like $60 million or what, the massive fucking budget. It's a big major motion picture. You have to create a new villain. What would the villain be? What would his powers be? Why? Like, why would he have a grudge against Cameo Man and Cody? Go.
Well, I would try to make it a sexy villain,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd probably have Diora Baird play
Randall,
her.
Quentin's sister. Quentin's sister would be the villain. Quentin's sister. Now we're talking.
I never knew Quentin had a sister. But yeah, Diora Baird, she's sexy. I would have her in, like, for her super suit, it would be like a really skimpy costume.
I'm just joking.
And like, I don't know, maybe she had a crush on Ray's girlfriend and Ray stole her away from her. And she wanted to get revenge for stealing her,
I like it.
ex. Yeah.
I like it.
Because I love Diora Baird, and I want to use her in something because she is amazing. She's got the face of Heather Graham, and she's got the rack of Dolly Parton. So
Yeah.
So I can't beat that.
Randall, who doesn't like Dolly Parton's rack?
She actually got breast reduction surgery.
Well, I would assume so because, like, back in her younger days, they were like that fucking massive,
Yeah. Yep.
She'd walk around like that. I'm like, that's too much. There is a thing where.
Well, she said she was having back problems, so she had to like get rid of it.
Why do you think she had back problems? Because there was so much fucking going on up here and not enough back here. You know what I'm saying? She should have had some work done in the back and not in the front. So no wonder she had some breast reductions.
Yep. Okay. What is your favorite reality show?
I want to say 2 things because I'm trying to be a better person. Quentin, you don't see me saying bad things, and I've read almost all of them in the chat. So I would appreciate it. No more bad comments to fears. I know it probably won't happen, Randall, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf. Even though I don't like Quentin, I'm not saying anything bad. The sister thing I was just joking around with. And the same thing with Carl. Carl, I know we've had our differences, a lot of them. But as soon as I saw him come in, I was like, you know what? I'll be nice. And Randall, I think we skipped one of Carl's questions. Or no, I'm sorry, it was a statement. He said, the first Mortal Kombat is really good. The best Mortal Kombat. So he likes the very first one, Randall. The one from '94.
Yeah.
I'll admit that one's good. I just don't like what's the second one called, Randall? Mortal Kombat
Annihilation.
That one sucked balls. That one was pure garbage.
I liked all of them. I loved them all.
It was horrible, Randall.
Well, I liked it because of its cheesiness. Like, the first one and the second one are polar opposites. Like, the first one is the best video game movie ever made, and the second one is the worst video game movie ever made. I mean,
it was just too cheesy, Randall. Like it was like having a cheddar cheese.
I love cheese, so
I'm just saying it was like the last. I don't know. It just was too cheesy for me.
Yeah.
But this recent Mortal Kombat movie, oh my God, was so good. It reminded me of like whenever I used to play Mortal Kombat at my buddy's house. Like the newest one is my favorite. That one was like even even the new character, the character that has a family and stuff.
Cole, yeah.
Yeah, Cole, he gets his powers from like that wristband that like his daughter gave him, and like it creates like a shield on him. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool power, having a shield and shit. Like I don't know, just and then like you never knew Scorpion's like background. Like he actually was a good guy. But like in the other movies, they portray him as like a real bad guy. But like Scorpion in this one is portrayed as a good guy. And the only thing bad about him is getting revenge on the guy that killed him. And I think anybody would want that revenge. Like if somebody killed you, Randall, and you came back, of course you'd want revenge on that guy for killing you.
Well, Scorpion was never a bad guy. His backstory in Mortal Kombat, the original video game, was that Sub-Zero killed his family and disemboweled them in a river. And the only reason he was in the tournament was so he could kill Sub-Zero. He couldn't give a crap less about every other person.
But Randall, in the
Mortal Kombat movie, Sub-Zero and Scorpion were like mind controlled by.
But if you look at all the video games in the past and you look at all the movies, they always portray Sub-Zero and Scorpion as like bad guys. Like in the very first one, like Shang Tsung was like, these guys are like are my slaves, deadliest enemies. Like they're controlling my power. And and Shang Tsung, he rules Outworld and shit. That's all the bad people. But like in this new one, it was kind of cool. Like, oh shit, Scorpion isn't a bad guy. Yeah. Like he's just defending that his wife and his kid got killed, and he's like, I want fucking Sub-Zero's blood, you motherfucker. Like I'm fucking taking you down, bitch. And all that crap. Yeah, so it was good.
What is your favorite reality show? I think I know already, but I just want to be sure.
I mean, there's a few, but back in the day, Randall, I don't even know if they still have it on TV. I used to watch like The Real World. That's still on?
I don't know. I think so.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember watching a lot of The Real World back in the day. And back in the day, me and my dad would watch Survivor, like together and stuff. So I like a little bit of Survivor. I like a little bit of Real World. I like what's that other one? I mean, those are the ones that come to mind. What about you, Randall? Favorite reality shows?
Any of the Housewives shows, like Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Georgia. To answer your question, Claire audience, no, I don't celebrate birthdays. I'm a Jehovah's Witness, but I don't think it's fair for my mom. My mom is not a Jehovah's Witness, so I don't think it's fair for me to say to push my religion on her. So even though I'm not supposed to, I still get presents for my mom, but my mom doesn't. We don't do anything. We just have dinner and we just chill out.
Randall, the best way, like you said, Fierce, we don't have to celebrate Thanksgiving to not go out and have a good meal. So when I said, hey, Randall, I said, I'm not going to go home for Thanksgiving this year. Can I celebrate Thanksgiving with you? And you went, sure, let's go to our favorite restaurant. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, what is your favorite episode from either The Twilight Zone, Tales from the Dark Side, Outer Limits, or Monsters?
I'll be honest, I never watched a lot of Tales from the Dark. I watched a lot of Tales from the Crypt, though. And I didn't watch a lot of Twilight growing up. I watched a few. Twilight Zone, that one where I think that the creepiest one that I can remember. Now, are you talking about the Twilight, the black and white television show? That one?
Any of them.
One of them I remember. This wife gets her daughter like this doll, and the doll keeps like talking, and like the husband's like you're too old for these dolls, and then she's like, I'm beginning not to like you, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, well, check this out, I'm throwing you in the dumpster. He throws her in the dumpster, and then all of a sudden this doll just keeps coming back. And she's like, I wouldn't do that again if I were you. And then all of a sudden it's a battle between that little doll and the husband. And he ends up like falling down the stairs and like almost breaking his neck and dying.
Yeah.
So that one was really good.
Yeah. To answer your question, Carl, I do it occasionally, but it has to be something really, really bad. Like I slice my hand with my thing with I but it has to be something really, really bad for me to do it. Something
And Carl,
really,
I just
really
want to say,
horribly
I
bad, like I
hope we
slice
can,
my finger or something.
Carl, I just want to say that I hope we can put the bad blood behind us.
Yep. Squash the beef.
I really do. Like, we don't have to get along, but Randall, there was a lot. Like him making stupid videos about me taking tons of videos. It was just a whole thing.
Yep.
I never meant for any of that shit to happen, Carl.
Claire Audience is turning 17. I didn't know you were that young. I thought you were like 22, 23.
He has to be at least 22, 23, at least.
My birthday is December 7th.
So I hope we can put the bad blood behind us, Carl, because I never knew you until I went into Jay Andrews' show, and whatever I said must have pissed you off. So yeah. I never meant Randall, and I'll be honest, I should have went about it better. I should have went to Jay Andrew. I just went in there like hot and heavy because I was kind of pissed. I should have been like, "Hey, Jay Andrew, after the show, do you mind like if I talk to you privately?" And I should have been like, "I don't really like when people steal my content, and should have like talked to him like a man." But I went in there hot and heavy. Sometimes Fears loses his patience, and I went ballistic on Carl and Jay Andrew. And then when I calmed down, then I talked to Jay Andrew like a normal human being.
My favorite episode is there's this show called Monsters, and in Monsters there's this one like traveling salesman, and he goes to this house, and he's like, "Look," and it was like in the 50s, so there wasn't like lots of restaurants or cell phones or anything. So this traveling salesman goes to this house and he goes, "Hey, look, my car is broken down. Would you mind just driving me back into town so I can, get somebody to fix my car?" And the guy was like, yeah, but we can't do it tonight because it's too rainy out. I don't want to, drive and crash. So why don't you stay here tonight? And then he stayed there, and he says, "Yeah, you're going to be sleeping in the same room with my daughter. Don't talk to her, don't touch her, don't do anything, but just chill out, and we'll go in the morning." And then like he starts talking to the daughter, and they start getting friendly, and like the daughter would like deteriorate if somebody just slightly touched her, and he like touched her, and like her skin like peeled off, and she was like, "Ah." It was like, "Oh my God." And then he starts touching her some more, and she keeps like, deteriorating. And at the end of the thing, she's like a zombie. And the guy comes in and is like, "I told you not to talk to her. I told you not to touch her." And I was like,
I've never seen that episode. Now, have you seen Twilight the movie? Twilight the movie is pretty good.
Twilight Zone, the movie? Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. Like, I love the scene with Dan Aykroyd where he's like, "Hey, you want to see something really scary?" And the guy's like, "Well, I guess, whatever." And he's like, no.
I like that, and they bring it back at the very end of the movie, too.
And then, like, Dan Aykroyd's character's like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, you want to see the most scariest shit you ever seen in your life? And the guy's like, I guess, yeah, whatever.
Like, pull over.
Yeah, he's like, pull over. And the guy's like, why? He's like, I'm not pulling over. He goes, it's the middle of the night. I'm not doing that. He's like, just humor me. Pull over. And he's like, fine, whatever. Pulls over. And then Dan Aykroyd's character's like, check this out. And then he goes like that. And when he comes back, he is this like terrifying monster. And then there's a shot, Randall, on outside the car, and the car is just bouncing up and down. And it's pretty much this beast-like character eating his friend in the car. And I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's my favorite scene. And then the scene at the end, like where like all the old people like turn young for some reason. They're like old as hell, like 98 years old, and then like they turn like super young for some crazy reason. Like they don't even really explain it. Anyway, all right, Randall. Next question.
Okay, why do you think after the year 2000, all of Steven Spielberg's movies have gone to shit?
I don't know. I mean, it could be multiple reasons, right?
I mean, other than the AI, like all the movies have just been like,
multiple reasons. It could be, because maybe bad script.
Yeah.
It could be lack of vision. I don't know. Multiple reasons. Because I will admit,
like in the 80s and 90s, he was rocking it. He had like, He had E.T., he had Close Encounters of the Third Kind,
Exactly.
Indiana Jones 1, 2, and 3. Those were all good. But then, like, after the year 2000.
Randall, he had a cameo in The Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
That was good. He had Jurassic Park.
Yeah. And Jurassic Park, that was another one.
That was good.
Yeah, like, after 2000, like, I except for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which sucked donkey balls, I can't remember a good
Donkey Balls
Spielberg movie after the year 2000. I don't remember.
Right on.
Mantis Brawl says, Randy, where you been, homie? You've been gone too long time. Yeah, my life coach said that, Randy, if you want to get more done during the day, you're going to have to go to sleep earlier and wake up earlier. I've been trying to go to bed before 12 o'clock, and I have been accomplishing more, so she was kind of right.
I will agree with that, Randall. You were going to bed at like crazy times. 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
I need to stop that.
Like, so. I would be at work, Randall. I have to be up late because it's part of my job. But
I might do more streams earlier in the day, everybody. So
but I would be like at lunch at like 4:30 in the morning, and Randall's like, I'm still going strong, like I'm gonna stream for another 2 hours, right on. And I was like, man, he's gonna be really tired.
We'll have some 2 a.m. streams. It'll probably be on the weekend when I'm not doing anything. So
see, Man is Brawl says, how's it going, Fears? It's going good. Fears' vacation starts Friday. Total relaxation, Randall. No stress. Not doing shiat. Just hanging out. Just vacation. Because I've been stressed out a lot of 2021 and a lot of 2020. So time for all those.
Brawl, I promise I'll do more streams. I promise.
Time for all those stresses and worries to float away and just enjoy life.
And I love your icon, Mantis Brawl. It's Mace Windu from.
I know. I saw that. A very cartoon Mace Windu-y.
It's from the Jedi Tartakovsky cartoon series of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay, next question. Yeah, because I mean, Steven Spielberg, he has just been going downhill. He lost this mojo, and he needs to find a way to get it back. And he's not even doing the next Indiana Jones film. Did you know that?
See what I mean, Randall? Even when you attempt to be nice to Quentin, he's like, don't you need to have a job to have a vacation? I have a job. No,
I think he was talking to me. And technically, I don't have a job. So
I was like, he's always got to like, I don't know. That's one reason why I don't know if I could ever forgive Quinn, because he's always doing little jabs. Even when I was nice to him, I said,
Yakvo has a good idea for you, Fears. Go to the bar and pick up a couple of women to fornicate, Fizz. Yeah. Oh, yeah, fornication.
I love how Yakov said, not even like pick up chicks, like, yeah, Fears, you fucking fornicate the shit. Yeah, I got a master plan,
It's cracking me up.
Oh, Lord. Yakov, I don't know what to do with you, buddy. You're hilarious.
Okay.
Well, we are going to, my friends are going to surprise me. Like, they said, Fears, after bowling, we got to celebrate your birthday. And I'm like, I'm up for whatever. And he's like, we're going to the strip club. And I was like, I had no idea we were doing that, but I guess we're going. So we're going to the strip club.
All right. 18. What is your guess on the plot of Matrix Resurrections?
All right. Hang on, Randall. Before I answer that, Manis Brawl said, asked, how am I doing? I'm doing very well. Sorry that I ignored your question, but I'm doing very well. Doing good. Yep. All right, Randall, what is it? What's the next question?
What is your guess on what the plot of Matrix Resurrections is?
I mean, it could go in many directions. What's up, Mercenary Man? No, see, Randall, he just wrote, no, that was for Fears. And apparently the only way I'll see a boob again is if I go to a strip club. Again, just pulling jabs at me. He loves to jab people, Randall. Even when you try to be nice to him. Like, I don't really like Quinn, but I thought, I'll be civil because it's not my show. It's Randall's show. He's just trying to like get a rise out of me, but he won't.
All right, let's focus on the question.
That's how much of a fucking idiot he is.
Yeah.
Every single time you try to be nice to the guy, that's all he loves. He loves.
All right, let's focus on the questions.
I don't know. He just loves to irritate the shit out of people.
Yeah.
All right. What was the question again?
What is your guess on what the plot of the Matrix Resurrections is?
I think maybe it'll be like a prequel. That's my guess. Because I really don't have any idea, Randall. I'm
thinking a prequel, or I'm thinking like it's another version of the Matrix. Because we never saw Neo die. We saw him like go limp and then be lowered to the ground by the machines. But that didn't mean he died.
They implied that he died.
Yeah, and that would
see him die. So my guess, it's either going to be a continuation of like Neo's character, or more like did he get married to Trinity, whatever, maybe something like that. Or a prequel. I think a prequel to The Matrix would be great. Like, see the downfall of the society and see, like, the machines take over. Seeing the machines take over and kind of, like, ruin the planet, that would be kind of cool. That would be cool.
Well, I think it would be, Neo coming back to life, because that would fit in with the Jesus allegory, because Keanu Reeves in interviews said, like, the first three Matrix are kind of like the first one is like the birth of the Christ-like character. Then the second one is like the life of the Christ-like character. And then the third one is like the death of Christ. And then I think the fourth one would be perfect, where, and they even say it in the title, the resurrection of Christ, so.
We'll have to see. But thank you for sending me that link to the Batman trailer. That looked amazing, Randall, which we will review it after the questions are done.
Yeah. 19. If you had to choose between Jamie Lee Curtis now or Sigourney Weaver now, which one would you pick?
Ooh. Hang on, give me a minute. Let me think. Probably Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Probably Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep. If you were being chased by Joker's thugs and Batman shot his bat line up the building and he grabbed you, would you make it all the way up, or would the bat line snap and break?
What kind of question is that, Randall? I knew it'd be funny because Randall, yes, as Randall was reading that, he was like kind of smirking stuff. I was like, oh, it's got to be like a funny question that Randall's going to do, because I'm like, I know, like, Randall, you made that, be honest, Randall, you made up that question right here on the spot, didn't you?
No, it's
yes,
I have it written down.
Don't even go there. You did.
I have it written down. If you were being chased by the Joker's thugs and Batman shot his bat line at the building and grabbed you, would you make it all the way up, or would the bat line snap and break?
It
is question 20.
I would hope that I would make it all the way to the top, Randall.
Yeah.
Because that would hurt if it snapped and I fell down. So
yeah. In my case, it would definitely snap and break because I'm way more than 108. 21. What fiction novels have you read?
Oh God, Randall, I've read so many.
Who's your favorite author as far as fiction novels?
I don't really have a favorite author, but my favorite book is Mark Summers' autobiography. That's my favorite book.
Yeah, but an autobiography isn't fiction.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's my favorite book.
Yeah.
Like, I've read it 3 times. And right now I'm reading about Paul Jr. and Paul Sr. I love American Chopper. I love that show. So they both have I haven't got Paul Sr.'s autobiography, but I'm reading Jr.'s autobiography right now. And
all right, I'll make it easier. What was the last fiction book that you read?
It's been a minute. Because I've been reading a lot recently about like people's lives.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute, Randall. It's been a while.
Okay. Have you read any screenplays before? And if so, which ones?
Well, in college, do you remember that class, Randall, where we had to write a screenplay? And then the teacher said, before you write your screenplay, like just find a script and read it. I read the original Ghostbuster script.
Okay, yeah. Now, you said you bought that, right?
I did buy it. Somebody made a copy. It's not the real one. Somebody made a copy of it on eBay, and I bought it. And then I just put it in a nice green binder because like the person that sold to me, he already hole punched it. And so I just put it in a green binder. And then I bought a Ghostbuster sticker. And I closed the binder and put a big giant Ghostbuster sticker on the top of the green binder.
Yep.
So it's back in Missouri somewhere.
Has any movie changed your life?
What?
Has any movie ever changed your life?
I wouldn't say changed my life. Like I was inspired by it.
Which one?
Obviously, Ghostbusters, Randall. It's my favorite film.
Yeah.
That one inspired me, and but changed my life. Not really changed. Inspired. I would say that and a few others have inspired my lilife.
Yeah.
Just the
last
way,
question.
Just the way they filmed it. Like, there's not one scene in Escape from New York and Ghostbusters that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mercenary Man asks, "How did Ghostbusters inspire you?"
That inspired me. Like I remember watching all those movies as a kid and saying, like, how cool would it be to like make films or work on films or be in films or do something with film. And that's why I kind of went to film school. Hell, even before Mercenary Man, even before that, my grandfather was kind of the film historian kind of guy of our family, and he was always filming like family events, Randall, and he kind of taught me how to film. My grandfather, and he gave me the camera, and I was always running around filming shit. And sadly, he's not here. You know, I miss Randall. Did I tell you I'm going to go visit my grandfather's grave whenever I'm in town in St. Louis?
Yeah.
I'm going to take my grandma out to lunch, and then because it's been a minute since I went to go visit him, I'm going to buy some flowers and go visit him. He was a great man, Randall. Great man.
Yeah. Last question. If you had to choose a comic book company to publish Fierce Man, who would you sell it to? DC, Marvel, or Image?
Man, that's a hard one. DC, Marvel, or Image?
Yeah.
Definitely not Image. It would be either Marvel or DC. It would be
Image has all the best artists, though.
Probably Randall, since Superman is a big inspiration to Fierce Man, because he's my favorite superhero, Superman. Probably DC.
Yeah, my favorite two superheroes are Batman and Superman.
Like, I'm saying, like, to honor Superman and to honor Fierce Man, the same person that drew, Superman, DC artists, probably DC. What about you, Randall? What about like Cameo Man is going to be the ultimate comic book? They come to you. What about you?
Superman and Batman are my favorite superheroes of all time, but if I had to go with a comic book company, I would go with Marvel because they have a lot more well-known characters than DC does.
Mm-hmm.
Like DC has probably Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Hawkman.
Listen, nothing. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Randall. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at that too, Randall. I know you hate it.
No, go ahead.
I know you hate it when I interrupt you. I'm sorry. Nothing against Marvel. I fucking love Marvel. I love Iron Man. I love the Punisher. I love like Wonder Woman's cool. All those guys are fucking awesome. Mr. Fantastic. Wait, is Mr. Fantastic DC or Marvel, Randall?
Marvel.
I love all those guys. Love them. Just, I think to honor Superman, because Randall, you and me have parodied the shit out of Superman by doing Fierce Man. But the thing about Fierce Man is I'm sure the audience already knows this. We take stuff from everything. Randall, you took a few scenes out of Blank Man, Blank Man, that Damon Wayans movie, put it in Fierce Man. You took some of it and put it in Cameo Man. We took some stuff from Meteor Man. We took some stuff from Superman. Most of it's Superman, though. But I told Randall, I'm like, Randall, I said most of it should be Superman. But like it was Randall's idea. Remember, you came to me and said Fierce. Obviously, I know you want to do like the Fortress of Solitude. He's like, but he goes, the fans would think it's so fucking stupid if we just have Fierce Man in an ice palace, somewhere in Missouri. I said, true, Randall. I said it gets cold in Missouri, but not cold enough to have a fucking ice palace. But then me and Randall were talking. It was Randall's idea, guys. He said, Fierce. I've been doing some research. He goes, there's so many fucking caves in Missouri. I said, I know, Randall. I used to live there. When I was in 5th grade, I explored a cave, Randall, with my 5th grade teacher and my class. So It was Randall's idea. He's like, well, Fears, I love Batman. How about the Cave of Fear? And I was like, that's fucking genius, Randall. Let's do it.
Mhm.
So we bounced shit off, but yeah. Let's see. Man is Brawl. He asked a question and we accidentally skipped it.
Was it that one?
No. Hang on. Where is it? Question to Fears. Have you been? I'm sorry. Question to Fears. Have you seen Halloween Kills yet? And how would you compare it to 2018? Well, Man
Is it out?
I believe it's out. Man is Brawl's two things. One, I love the Halloween 2018. Thought it was great. Amazing. One of my favorite Halloween movies. No, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it with my buddies when I get into town. I'm pretty sure it's out, Randall. So,
it came out October 15th.
Yeah, so Man is Brawl, whenever I see it and I get back from my vacation, then I'll let you know how I compare it.
And me and Fears, for my ideas for the upcoming stream, I've watched No Time to Die. I really like it, but I'm not going to do a review until Fears sees it. Because I'm going to watch Halloween Kills, and obviously Fears is going to watch Halloween Kills. So we're going to do a No Time to Die and a Halloween Kills review.
Correct.
And then maybe later on, I'm going to do a Venom review by myself because Fears isn't into Venom that much.
No, Randall, I love Venom as a character, but the movie was kind of crap. I watched it. I was like, nah. But I will say this. I love the Venom version in the Tobey Maguire movies, Randall. That one was good. Uh-huh. Just the new Venom that they made a year or two ago. Watched the first one. I was like, yeah, whatever. It was kind of bland. So I don't think I'll watch the second one. Maybe I'll watch the second one for shits and giggles, So Quentin says, well, we think everything is stupid in Fears, Man. Well, that's all right, Quentin, because guess what? Randall, me and Randall, we hide stuff in the background to make fun of the trolls, Randall, and there's not a damn thing that any of you idiots can do about it. And that's how we get our revenge. So yeah. Good luck on Fears Man 5 and Fears Man 6. I can't wait to get some sick revenge. Right, Randall? Uh-huh. It's going to be good. All right, continue on.
Claire Audience says, a bunch of guys going to watch a movie together sounds kind of gay. You've never gone to the movies and watched horror movies with your friends?
That's how much of a fucking idiot this guy is.
Guys have a guy's night out and go watch movies all the time.
Apparently he hasn't had any guy friends, Randall, to have a boys' night out, having some beers, eating some pizza, and go watch a movie. Why? Because he sits in his basement and plays with himself all damn night and fiddles with his fucking video games like a little 13-year-old. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Fears Man 5 and 6 will never come out, and we all know that. Whatever.
It'll come out.
It'll come out, don't worry.
Oh, it's going to come out now, trust me.
It might take a while, but it'll come out.
See, that's the thing that they don't understand, Randall. I've got one animator. His name
is... by the way, we're not going to see the movie together. He's going to go to his theater in his town, and I'm going to go to my theater in my town.
I'm going to be in a whole different state. But it doesn't matter, Randall. Like, it doesn't matter what we say. He'll make fun of it. That's why I just laugh at how much of an idiot he is. Like, apparently, like, he hasn't had any guy friends. It is okay to hang out with guys just as friends. You don't have to be homophobic or not everything has to be gay, Quentin. But yeah, hilarious. Wait, Quentin has a girlfriend? Yeah, this is your girlfriend, Quentin. Your hand. So
Manchester Brawl says, Randy, I'm glad to see you posting now. I worried perhaps. Don't worry, you're good.
So yeah.
Okay, so now we're done with the questions. Okay. I actually did have a question 24, but it's going to be the next part of our episode. I made Fears watch the second Batman trailer before we started filming. So yeah, Fears, go ahead and give your review on the second Batman trailer.
Well, I like that it's like 2 years in, Randall. Uh-huh. He's still fresh. He's still trying to figure out how to be Batman.
Yeah.
I like his costume.
Yep.
Everything is now like we all know. Everyone's seen Batman. We all know that Batman's a dark character. Like he is good inside, but he's got some demons, Randall. Uh-huh. But in the trailer, it looks like they've even made him even that much more darker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like how dark they've made him. That's what I'm trying to say. Batman's already dark to begin with, but they've made him even a darker character. That's what I'm trying to say. So I like the way. Yeah, that's hilarious. Who the fuck is Batman? Where the hell have you been?
Well, who the fuck is Batman? Like, who is he really? Is he an Avenger? Is he the Dark Knight?
Let's dig deep.
Is he the scourge of criminals everywhere? Who is Batman? Who is this guy? Really?
Who the fuck is this guy?
But so yeah,
that's what I like about it. That's what I like about it, Randall. I like that it's kind of an origin story, but not really. Like, I love how they didn't like retell, because everybody knows his history about, him and his family. They go to the opera house. Hey, let's take a shortcut home. They go through an alleyway. His parents die. They've told that story to death, but no one's ever kind of told the story like 2 years into Batman. Like, he's gonna have some struggles. Like, am I doing a good job as Batman? Am I doing it right? Do people like the suit? Do I like the suit? Do I like being Batman? Am I doing everything right? I don't know. I'm kind of like working on it as I go. So I like all that, and I think they're gonna tie up a lot of loose ends, Randall.
Uh-huh.
That's what I think. But anyway, your thoughts on it?
The Ben Affleck Batman was killing people left and right, and a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people thought that didn't fit in with who Batman was, and there's been a lot of theories out on the internet that this is the prequel that shows where Batman like chucked his one rule, where he said, "F it," like, crime is so bad. I mean, I keep letting the Joker out over and over and over again, and every time he gets out, he kills more and more people. So I think this could be the movie where Batman's like, "Fuck it, I need to start killing people. Otherwise, these guys are just going to keep coming back over and over and over again."
You think this new Batman will kill?
I think he could possibly kill. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, do you think he'll kill more than Ben Affleck, or do you think not?
I don't know. I think this is the one where it turns the tide, because, in the first trailer, the guy's like, "Who the hell are you?" And then Batman just totally freaking unloads on that guy, and you can hear that guy's face being smashed. And Batman's like, "Gah, gah, gah, gah." Mm-hmm. Like, I don't see that guy coming back from that beating that Robert Pattinson was laying down. And so I think this could be could be the first film where Batman, like, you know what? No killing. We got to get rid of that. It's not working. We got to go.
Well, let's put it this way. We know that Batman's going to hurt people because that's what he always does. Yeah. But kill, I don't know if he'll kill in this one, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, Manchester Sprawl says in Batman Begins, Batman refuses to execute the criminal, yet ends up blowing the entire temple with the League of Shadows into shit. Exactly. Exactly. You can't tell me people didn't die in that
Randall,
fire.
You're ignoring the dude. The dude says, "Randall, can't stay long. I've got a hot date tonight. I'm going to get some dinner. So don't any trolls call the restaurant while I'm there." Well, now that you've said something,
he's got a hot girlfriend. He emailed me a picture of his girlfriend with a.
Actually, they probably won't call the restaurant because the dude is not dumb enough to say the restaurant.
Well, nobody knows what restaurant you're going to, the dude.
Exactly.
So don't say
anything.
I
think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So shout out to the dude.
That's why I don't say what charities That's why I don't say what charities I'm doing, and I don't say where I'm going, because of the trolls.
Yeah, but fuck the trolls. Who cares?
Yeah.
Because they're all fucking naysayers, Randall, and they're all just shit talkers, so fuck them. Who cares?
Yakvo says it's probably Taco Bell.
Oh, shit. Listen, Yakov, I was keeping it all positive. That's why I said, hey, because me and the dude have had words too before, so that was a low blow. Oh, shit. I was going to say anything. I was like, hey, enjoy your date, have a good time. All of a sudden, Yakov comes in hot. Yeah, I bet it's fucking Taco Bell. You're going to have some taco shits in about an hour or two. Damn.
So yeah, that's pretty much where I think that's pretty much where I think the plot of Batman is going.
Oh, Randall, that was great. Yeah. Yakov's got he's got that dark humor like you, Randall. Like, yeah, whatever the dude, fuck you, it's probably Taco Bell.
And
Oh,
the
shit.
dude says, "It's a nice place for a nice girl." Taco Bell? No, no, just kidding. The dude. I'm
Oh
joking.
man.
I'm joking.
I think the only
Taco
person.
Bell's really good, but they got rid of the Mexican pizza, so I don't go
Well,
there
be honest,
anymore.
Randall. Taco Bell's not somewhere that you take a lady. I mean, or
Yeah.
I mean, you can take ladies there, but I'm just saying, like, don't take your girlfriend there. Like, take her to
Okay,
a nice restaurant.
so Fears, we are now into part 3. We're going to review Escape Plan, Meatballs, and Get Out in that order. So
I've seen them all.
first up is
I've seen them all.
Escape Plan. You gave me
Awesome.
this one.
I gave you that movie.
Yeah. So
Because
go ahead and then give your review.
I gave Randall, actually, I gave Randall all those movies because I've got all those movies now on Blu-ray. Escape Plan, I think it's very creative. It's very inventive. First movie ever that Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, action heroes, action buddies, filmed together. I mean, they made a couple of cameos, like in the what's those action movies, Randall? The where they're all together, all the action guys.
Expendables.
Expendables, but this is the first one that they like. If you like watch the behind the scenes, Randall, it's like they've been waiting to do an action film together, and like Sly called up Arnold and was like, "You need to do this."
Yeah.
So it's very creative. It's very imaginative. It's very there's some funny bits in it. Lots of action. A good story. Very good story. A lot of twists and turns. It's a good action film. I suggest it.
Yeah, I was really surprised by this one. I was not expecting a lot about this one because I didn't hear a lot about it. But it really is a smart film. But here's the thing. There's a lot of smart things in it, but there's a lot of dumb things in it, too.
Quentin is hilarious. Now I got to listen to Pierce's empty thoughts about movies. I'm out. Good. Get the fuck out of here. Peace. Later. Kiss my ass. You're out of here.
Yeah.
Randall, be honest. That was not, like, I gave a lot about the movie. Like that wasn't empty thoughts. I said it's creative. It was inventive. It was funny bits, lots of action. Like me having an empty thoughts would be like, yeah, it was okay. It's whatever. That would be empty thoughts.
But what I liked about it is, like the part where they heat up the like little bolts on the floor so that
that was a good
pop
scene.
off and stuff. That was cool.
That's a great
thing about it is like there's several parts where if the prison would have just done a pat down, a lot of this plot would have never even been happening. And that's the thing about a lot of prisons. When they escort you from cell to cell, they don't just like, oh, here you go. Here's what
the thing is, Randall,
cell.
The thing is, Randall, with his character, he's escaped from so many prisons. He's like, there's nothing that I haven't seen. Like I can escape any prison. Yeah, bring it on. I can escape from anything. Bring it on, fuckers. So, but then he gets in this new prison, and it's like his whole world comes crashing down. Like, oh shit, maybe I said that before I actually had a thought process, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to escape this prison. But then he gets together with his Arnold buddy. Like Arnold's character is like, they're both masterminds of escaping prisons, but like Arnold's been in the prison longer than like Sly's character. So he's like, look, I got the inside dirt on this place. Like, I can help you. I can help you out, man. And that's where that camaraderie comes together. And I love the camaraderie with it. I love those scenes together. They get into a fight. They get into a fight in the middle of the movie. It's a great fight. So yeah.
Yeah, the prison reveal was pretty cool. What I liked about it is like
Randall.
Sylvester Stallone was Sylvester Stallone was so observant that like he could tell which like the bodyguards were all covered in an entire like costume, but he could tell which guards were which by the way they walked and by their body language. I really thought that was nice.
Randall, click on Yakov's comment and then Mercenary Man's.
Yakov's.
Yeah, way up there. Don't let him frustrate you. Yakov, listen, I do my very best with Quinn. Even when I try to be nice to the guy, he just shits on me. That's how it'll always be. That's how it'll always be. And then Mercenary Man says, come on, Fears, be nice. Again, this whole time, I was nice to Carl. I've been nice to the dude. I made an attempt to be nice to Quentin, and he just shit talks me the whole time. So it is what it is. Randall, at least I made an effort. And Randall, I'm on my best behavior in this show, because there's been many times where you've invited me on your show, and I felt horrible after the show was done and went completely fucking ballistic.
Yeah. Don't worry, the dude. You don't have to send me pictures of your girlfriend. I don't know if she would like that in the first place. So. And
I even told Randall before this show. I said, Randall, it's not my show. It's your show. Yeah. We're best buddies. I love you like a brother. I said, I will be on my best behavior.
Yeah.
Like the same thing with, just because me and Carl didn't get along, who cares? Carl, you went nuts on me. I went nuts on you. We're not 5 years old. Let's just put the past in the past. I've tried so many times with Quentin. I just give up, I'll just let him do his thing. I'll do my thing, whatever, So I really hope, Randall, that the feud between pretty much the thing with me and Carl is done. I mean, I haven't heard from him in months, so yeah. Anyway, hang on, I have a question. Why does the dude want to send you pictures of his girlfriend?
She's pretty cute and she's nice.
Wait, Randall, that girl in the red dress, is it her?
I don't know. I don't know who the girl in the red dress is.
The dude, is it that hot girl in the red dress?
I don't know. Whoever it is, she's pretty hot. The dude's very lucky.
No. I'm sure he is lucky, but no, there was this one time where the dude sent me this video. This smoking hot piece of ass girl in this hot dress. I would die a happy man if Fears could just have a drink with this girl just for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how hot this girl was.
Yep, she's pretty cute.
Oh
okay.
God.
Going on to movie numero dos, Meatballs.
You did not like this one, Randall.
I didn't. I think if I was younger and I watched it, I might have liked it.
Now, Randall, you review it. You go first, and then I'll go, because I love this film. I want to hear your thoughts as a whole on this second film. Go.
Now, Fears has been to camp. Fears has been to like a typical average camp where, they have bungalows and, they do archery and shit. And there's a bunch of activities. I went camping for like 2 days when I was a Boy Scout. I toasted marshmallows, but we stayed in a tent, and that was about it as far as camping goes. But yeah, I've never been to a literal actual like camp where they have counselors and they have the checkboard. So I really wasn't interested in Meatballs. The only reason I wanted to watch it is because it had Bill Murray in it. And Fears explained to me, like, Randy, this is Bill Murray's first movie.
First film.
And again, I think if I would have watched it in the 80s, I would have liked it more because I had more of a like playful, jokey sense of humor. But I just did, and I think maybe one of the reason I didn't like it is I think people built it up too much.
No.
I mean, like, a lot of people say it's one of the great 80s movies, and I'm like, okay.
It's funny as hell. I think you would enjoy it more if you actually went to camp. You missed out going to camp as a kid. I've went to almost every camp alive. I've went to space camp. When I was 15, I went to space camp. I've went to church camp. I've went to just normal, like, my parents, like, they went on a vacation for 3 weeks, and I was too young, so they signed me up for a camp, and I was at camp for 3 weeks. It wasn't a church camp. It was just a normal camp where there was like 500 kids there, and there was 20 to 30 camp counselors, It was a lot of fun. I've been to Boy Scout camp many times. I went camping with like my best friend and his parents. I've done pretty much every camp alive.
Yeah.
And I think every young person, or Randall, you can even get the experience as an adult. You need to go camping. One of these days, I should just take off work and we should just go camping. Like to an actual
camp sounds cool, man.
Like to an actual camp.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, space camp was awesome. And I'm being dead honest when I say this. Some people are gonna believe me, some people are not gonna believe me. I was in the science club in middle school, and the grand prize was to go to space camp. And they had a big poster on the bulletin board. I'll never forget it. And they said want to go to space camp, basically had to write about a paper about what we've contributed to the science club. So you had to type this paper, Randall, and submit it. And they said the best paper wins. So basically what I did is I just I really wanted to go, Randall. So I didn't even type it on a computer. I borrowed my mom's typewriter, and I actually typed it out on an actual typewriter. I know typewriters don't exist anymore, but this is back in the day. Wrote it on a typewriter, and I basically just wrote every single thing that I remembered doing in the science club. Like, I remember after school we planted trees, like, for the science club. I remember on the science club, like, trip, like, I rode horses and, like, fed horses. I wrote everything down, and apparently they loved it, and I won a trip to space camp with 2 other kids.
Yeah. To answer your question, D-Man, my favorite cartoon growing up was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The real Ghostbusters, biatches. That's my favorite.
Yeah, we know your favorite. Now, which Ghostbusters? The old Ghostbusters or the real Ghostbusters? Man.
Listen, I love turtles, but fuck them, man. The real Ghostbusters would kick the turtles' ass. No. All about the real Ghostbusters. Screw that mutant ooze green bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's up, turtles knew ninjutsu. How can you beat that?
Yeah, but all the
Ghostbusters needed proton packs.
Yeah, but Randall,
the turtles could
they've got Chinese moves. Guess what? If Peter Venkman really wanted to take down Michelangelo, all he has to do is put on that proton pack and zap the shit out of him.
Yeah, but without the proton pack, Peter Venkman don't got shit.
That's true. That's true.
Well, it's kind of like a Wolverine versus Cyclops thing. Like, if it was a long distance fight, like Cyclops would win because like Cyclops could just blast him from 500 miles.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just like the real Ghostbusters more.
Yeah.
Let's see. Man is Brawl actually asked me a question. I'm sorry I missed it. He said something about killer clowns that I have to answer. I asked Fears about his favorite killer clown from outer space scene. Mine is the one where they're moving down the street with epic music. Oh, I know that scene. Probably there's 2. Probably at the end of the film where that security guard is like, what are you going to do with those pies, boys? And they basically take all these pies and throw it in the security guard's face. And the pies have like acid in them, Randall. Yeah. They basically just melt the fucking guy. And he looks like a big bowl of fucking ice cream. He just melts.
Yeah, I give Killer Clowns from Outer Space an A+ for creativity.
Oh, it's fucking genius.
A+.
So that's one of my favorite scenes. Man is Brawl, and then the other one where that guy walks up out of nowhere and he's watching a puppet show, and he's about to leave, and all of a sudden the puppets like kind of like tilt their head at him like this. And then they kind of like start shaking their finger like that, like, no, don't leave. And then all of a sudden, the fucking like puppet show breaks open. There's a clown with a gun, and he just shoots the guy. And Randall, get this, he turns into a fucking cotton candy cocoon.
Yeah.
Epic.
My favorite scene is the very, very last final shot where they're all in the car and they're looking out and they're like, oh, I guess they died. And they go, really? Do you think they're gone forever? And he's like, I don't know. What do you think? Oh, yeah, I think they're gone forever. And then, like, the pies come out of nowhere and just all, like, splatter them. And then the music kicks in and it's like, listen, it is a great song. Movie. Kicks ass.
It is a great movie. And the dude, listen, I'm not going to, like, make fun of the dude, but, dude, you've worked on a lot of films, right? Who in their right minds, Randall, would think that this is an actual good idea? Somebody in the 80s said, look, we're going to spend $50,000 or more, and it's going to be a big motion picture. We're going to have, like, clowns and shit come from outer space and, like, kill people with, like, cotton candy cocoons and popcorn guns and shit. And, man, we're going to get Oscars with this bad boy clown bitches. Yeah, right on. Yeah. Randall, whoever wrote that script was smoking weed and crack to the 9th fucking dimension. But God bless them for making that film because it's so shitty, it's good. Again, I'll give you another example. Halloween 3, so shitty, but so amazing.
Yeah.
Good music in it. The clown masks, the Halloween 3 masks are amazing. Tom Atkins, who doesn't like Tom Atkins? He was in Halloween 3. He was in The Fog. He was in
that is one I have yet to see that I really need to see.
Randall, Hang on. Give me a second. Randall, hang on. Cannot believe you have not seen The Fog, dude. My God. Hang on.
Well, you hadn't seen They Live or Escape from New York until I told you
about Fog, man. The Fog, bitches.
Yeah.
It's amazing, Randall. But you are correct. I had yet to see They Live, which I love, and I had yet to see Escape from New York 1 and 2. And man, oh man, they're great. Now I'm dead serious, Randall. I love Escape from New York. Hollywood, get off your ass and make a third Escape movie. We need it.
Later, the dude. Later.
I need it. Later, the dude. I need it, Randall. I need a third one. I need it.
Yeah. Well, you need a third one. Well, you got a third one, Fears, and our third one is Get Out. Now, I'm going to do my review first.
Go ahead, Randall. Go ahead.
So, the thing that I really like about this movie is that it's not your typical slasher flick.
It is not.
But it's not like, a killer becomes a killer and then starts killing people randomly, and then at the end of the movie, there's a big fight scene. Like, this is a very atypical movie. There's a kidnapping in the first 5 minutes, and then for the next 90 minutes, there's no murders at all.
A lot of twists and turns, though, in the film.
A lot of twists and turns, and there's no murders in like the next 90 minutes, and then like at the very like last 15 minutes is when the shit hits the fan and everybody starts dying. But this is the way. If somebody told me to make a Halloween movie, this is how I'd make the Halloween, because in that middle 90 minutes, it's all just creepy stuff. It's not murders. It's not like people getting killed. It's like just like, oh, there was a spider crawling along the wall, or
I'm telling you, Randall, that family is so creepy, man.
Like, yeah, the family is really nice and they're really cool, and you're like, in your mind, you're like, these people are too nice. Something is up. These people are acting super nice, super weird. It's like,
not just
weird.
That.
I don't know what's going on here. I know something's wrong.
Yeah, it's not just that. It's just then they have like all those black people like acting super, super nice, and like they brainwash them. So like the girl that
don't give away the whole movie away, but yeah.
Everybody's seen that movie, Randall. Everybody.
Okay.
Or at least everybody in the community. Like that one girl, like she used to be like a rapper or something, and then all of a sudden she's dressing like in church clothes, saying like, "Oh, I won't tattletale on you. I won't tattletale." Yeah. And you're like, this girl used to be a rapper, or like you see a before and after photo of her, and like she's wearing like street clothes, and then all of a sudden like months go by, and now she's wearing church clothes, and yeah, it's a good film, but it's just so creepy, man.
Yeah. And Yakvo says the Twilight Zone revival they did in 2019, produced and narrated by Jordan Peele, is really good as well. Never knew I was watching Mad TV. He'd be such a great storyteller. Yeah, and that's one of the things. It's like Jordan Peele came out of left field. Like he started doing the Twilight Zone episodes. I saw one of them. One of the Twilight Zone episodes that he made. There's this like stand-up comedian, and like he talks to this like magic comedian, and eventually he finds out like whenever he does material about a person, like say he does a material about his boss disappears, and then he does like material about his dog, and his dog disappears, and he's like, wait a minute, you know what I can do? A lot of people bully me. I can make fun of people in stand-up. I can make fun of the bullies in stand-up.
That guy does a lot of like comedy, and then all of a sudden he's in like a creepy horror film.
Yeah.
You know, because he
wrote and directed it.
He wrote it, directed.
That was the thing.
Well, he wrote it, directed, and he starred in it as what's the main character's name?
He's not in Get Out. He wasn't.
I thought he was in Get Out. I thought he played the guy's friend that works the airport security. That guy. I thought he was in it.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, then never mind then.
I could be wrong.
I thought he was in. I swear to God, I thought he was, but I could be wrong.
Jordan Peele used to be part of the comedy duo Key and Peele, where he was.
He does a lot of comedy.
Michael Key.
He does a lot of comedy, but guys, out of left field, he makes Get Out. Man,
it really makes me want to go see Us, which is the story about like this family that's being taunted by clones of the family.
So creepy.
Yeah.
So, Randall, if I had to give a 10-second, because you pretty much said everything in your review. My 10-second review, good, creepy as hell, good horror film, not the typical horror film that you would expect. A lot of twists, a lot of turns, but good twists and turns that are necessary in the film. A lot of deaths, a lot of interesting deaths, creative deaths. Should they make a sequel to it? No. It's good on its own. No sequel, no Get Out 2, Get Out 1, perfect. And Randall has the perfect ending. Perfect. That's my review. That's my review.
So we've got a whole 90 minutes, Spears. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. We had a really good stream.
Do we have one more?
Work on some drawings for you.
Do we have one more review? Or do we review?
What did you want to review?
Didn't we have one more that I gave you?
No, we did Get Out, we did Meatballs, and we did Escape Plan.
Oh, I thought we had more.
Those
Okay. Well, Randall, I want to thank you. Yes, we to answer Randall's statement, we did have a good show. Randall, I'm sorry about the few little odds and ends people who came in that tried to get a rise out of me. But you have to admit, I did a lot better this time than last time.
Yeah, you did good.
I just don't think there's no hope. There's no hope between me and Quentin. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it was nice to get along with Carl, and it was nice to get along with the dude.
Yeah.
So maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope.
Okay, so Fears, plug your channels.
All right, guys. I got a few things to plug. First of all, I want to thank Randall for inviting me on the show. Don't forget to check out my TikTok at FearsMan26 because it's blowing up. Don't forget to check out Fears Vlogs and FearsMan26. And I'm going to be having a big stream, Randall, on my trip. Going to the OG coffee shop, which I will invite Randall in. I will invite Randall in. So that's all I wanted to plug. Randall, go ahead and plug your stuff.
My name is Randy Brown. You can find me on CameoMan 2021 or The Mayor of Magic, or you can go to my website, iamrandybrown.wixsite.com/magic.
It's a good website. It's a good website. Yeah. Well, you know what?
That's I as in India, A as in Apple, M as in mother, not I am, which is I as in India, M as in mother. It's IAM. And there you go.
I just want to say one more thing to Carl the Fan. Carl the Fan, that's your opinion. I tried to be nice. I was as nice as I could be to you. If you don't want to get along and put the beef behind us, that's fine. You know, I don't really watch your content. You really don't watch my content. So to each their own. But you know, I wasn't a dick to you in the show. So if we can get along while I'm in Randall's show, that's fine. But if you don't want to get along outside, that's fine because I don't really get along with you either. So I wanted to put the past behind, but I mean, if you read from the chat, Randall, it's not good things that he's saying. So It's whatever. I'm used to it. You know, a lot of people don't like me online. That's fine. Everyone's going to have their opinion. They're entitled to their opinions. I'm entitled to my opinions, you know, towards them. So it is what it is. You know, I try to be the best person I absolutely can be.
And we will see you later, alligator. All right, bye.
All right, bye. Notice that pause.